like maybe $100, but I haven't even gotten into that.
And thank you for the call and for listening, and maybe I'll see you on Monsters West if you're going. But here's something I love about the Dokken guys. They're incredibly, brutally honest and blunt. And what George said during that Q&A that I did with him on the cruise that Jody was at was when I brought up the idea that there's going to be this Dokken reunion supposedly for Japan. He said, yeah, well, the money got to the point where we kind of have to do it. So we'll see if it actually happens or not. I mean, those guys, all the credit in the world for being totally honest. They're just telling you, it's a money grab. When the money got to that point, yeah, we're going to suck it up and go do it. Now, the money offer was only that substantial in Japan. So maybe there isn't a promoter in America willing to pay that much money that they're getting in Japan. Every market is different, what they're willing to pay for these artists, what they feel they're worth, and what their draw is. So what George is essentially saying is that's where the money was, so that's what we're going to go do it. Now, that could lead to more shows if the vibe is good, but you have another thing going on with Dokken. There's a huge history of dysfunction, so much so that they even named a record Dysfunctional. They don't hide anything. I love that about those guys. They just let it fly. And the money's right, they'll go do it. So the money's right in Japan, and that's the plan. But they're not going to do a tour. I mean, maybe it'll be shot. I don't know. But again, I'm so you don't hear, and it's one of the things I pride myself on. You don't hear this stuff from artists. You don't hear this stuff from media usually. It's always all about money. It is. It just is. I know we're all fans of these guys and we have these romantic notions of this and that, and there's some of that in some of these bands, but it's money. It's business. And there's no shame in that. Reunions happen for anybody because they mean more money. No reunion has ever happened because it meant less money or less people. Never. Kiss did not get back with Ace and Peter in '96 and play 4 nights at Madison Square Garden because they wanted to rekindle their friendships from the past. They did it because they went from playing to half houses in arenas to Tiger Stadium sold out. So it's every band. Every band, every reunion. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just the truth. It's business. Music, business. Reunions happen because it's all about money. If it wasn't about more people and more money, there'd be no reason for the reunion to happen for anybody. So it's not a diss on any of these bands when I say that. I'm just telling you the truth. It's business. So it shouldn't take away from your love of any of these bands. And yeah, for a lot of them, there is some sense of it's great to reconnect. It's great to play again. It's great, great to be friends again and all that. Sure, there's a part of that. But the catalyst for it is the amount of money that's being guaranteed. Thank you for the calls. It was awesome, you guys, as usual. I'm going to rest my voice for a bit. I'm going to play music for about a half an hour to 40 minutes.